So we'll have to prepare for the next one. That, I'd say is will get attention this time.
Will get attention this time.
A deadly outbreak of Hanta virus overseas is creating concern across the country. Thanks for joining us for Fox 43 News. I'm Amy Lutz.
I'm Evan Forrester. Health experts say the risk here in Pennsylvania very low if you know how to protect your home. Fox 43's Sydney Nauman spoke to an infectious disease expert tonight and explains the risks for Pennsylvanians.
Hanta virus is rare, though health experts say when infections do happen, the virus can quickly turn serious or even deadly. In Pennsylvania, the primary concern is the Sin Nombre strain, spread through deer mice, which the Pennsylvania Game Commission reports are common across the state. According to Dr. Rejan Hussain with Penn State Health's Division of Infectious Diseases, the virus can be transmitted when infected mice droppings, urine, or saliva are disturbed in enclosed spaces, like sheds, garages, or cabins, sending contaminated particles into the air.
If there is a need to clean an area that's infested, the ventilation needs to be very well, and wearing mask and also protection.
Early symptoms of hantavirus often look like the flu. After the first week, Hussain says the virus can develop into severe kidney or lung complications.
There is no specific antiviral treatment that we have for this virus. Usually, if it gets to the lungs, then that's where the issue of mortality comes.
Despite its severity, Hussain says the virus is not new and cases remain uncommon.
In the last 20 years of my infectious disease practice, I only saw one patient with this Hanta virus in West Virginia University.
For Pennsylvanians, prevention can look like putting away pet food and other items that may be attractive to rodents.
Food in any spaces, make sure it's not easily accessible to rodents so that the infestation does not happen.
Understanding how hantavirus spreads is key for prevention, as experts say the most effective protection starts before any infestation or exposure happens. Sydney Nauman, Fox 43 News.
Shalom. First, I'd like to start off by giving all great honor to Yahweh Ba'Shem, Yahweh Shai Ba'Shem, Rakadash. Double honor to teachers, elders, and the boss of great millstone, like wise brothers, but not the truth. Faithfully, fearlessly feeding the sheep and two brothers and sisters tuning in. Shalom. Today's lesson is titled, Behold, the plagues are sent. Now, you saw in that opening clip there, BG and his man, spoke about things to come in the future, and this time, it would get everybody's attention because they have been behind the scenes creating, something that is going to rival, or exceed what took place in 2020, as they were not pleased with the outcome and the reaction of the people who actually spoke against it. This time they want to have people have proof. Now, you had the Hanta virus that's now the talk in the headlines, and we're keeping our eyes on this to see where it's gonna go. But when you take a look at how everything is going right now, and you see this picture I have in the back here playing, I have the big mouse, representing the Hanta virus because you just saw the article. Media that spoke where this possibly comes from, and what you're looking at is the high gas prices, food prices, layoffs, business closing, possible pandemic outbreak. Is this political or is this really for real? High mortgage foreclosures, high rent, just a lot of things are happening right now, and these elites, they're using the opportunity when people are at their weakest point mentally and physically to add more hell on them. Let's start off with our first scripture. This is the book of 2 Corinthians 2:11 reads, lest Satan should get an advantage of us, for we are not ignorant of his devices. We are not ignorant, of what you're trying to do here. Obviously, you're trying to, get the lockdowns, create the chaos. This time around, when people see probably actual death, and if you're hearing in the news of chemicals being stolen, certain, vials containing, biological weapons that are coming up missing, You have this thing that's going on out there in the Strait of Hormuz, the Homeland Security, talking about threats of homeland terrorism, all of these things, being put out there so that the people, they're going to have two ways they're going to look at it. Either they're going to rebel against it and say, screw you, I have nothing to lose, or they're going to just be petrified with fear. But you know who's not going to be petrified with fear? The hopefully elect, the watchman. Let's go into Psalms 10 and 8. It reads, he sitteth in the lurking places of the villages, in the secret places doth he murder the innocent. His eyes are privy set against the poor. And this has always been, these wicked elites, always bringing out legislation, bringing out things, creating the chaos, and then coming up with a solution because they can't be just satisfied with just having wealth, great wealth. Nah, they need blood control. They want to control life itself. But in reality, who really is controlling all of this? And we always exalt the Most High Yahweh Shema Shai. Why? Because all of this is His will, and He's the one that's actually doing this. And He's doing this on behalf of His elect. This is Isaiah 45 and 7. It reads, I form the light and create darkness. I make peace and create evil. I, the Lord, Yahweh Shema Shai, who the word ignorantly called God and Jesus, do all these things. So at the end of the day, if you're pleasing the Lord Yahweh Shema Shai, if you're one of His elect, you don't have anything to worry about. In fact, let's go into Ezekiel 14 and verse 21. It reads, for thus said the Lord power, how much more when I send my four sore judgments upon Jerusalem, the sword and the famine and the noisome beast and the pestilence, to cut off from it man and beast. Now it's talking about the children of Israel, because we are a people before a place. But where are most of your Hebrew Israelites are located? Here in Great Babylon, America. So is this going to impact the other tribes here? Yes. In fact, let's take a look at the word pestilence so that you understand this. And the meaning of pestilence is a fatal, contagious, or infectious epidemic disease that spreads rapidly, historically referring to devastating plagues like the bubonic plague. It often refers to widespread destructive force, sometimes used to describe moral corruption or evil influences. So guess what? That aligns with these elites who are hirelings for the Lord Yahweh Shema Shai. Remember, the Lord Yahweh Shema Shai says what? He creates the good and the evil. He creates all things. So He has, His hireling, who are these wicked elites, doing these things. And this aligns with that meaning. When you go into 2 Ezra 16 and start verse 14, it reads, behold, the plagues are sent and shall not return again until they come upon the earth. This is widespread. This isn't only here in America. It's widespread. And this may not be it, but we're reporting on it because it seems to be making headlines, and it's how convenient it is during a time where you have an economical spiral for most of the people here in America. People are losing it. They're chimping out. The fire is kindled and should not be put out till it consume the foundations of the earth. Like as an arrow which is shot of a mighty archer returneth not backward, even so the plagues that shall be sent upon earth shall not return again. So once this has started, it cannot be stopped. Remember, one of those judgments, one of those sore judgments, is going to be what? Pestilence. Pestilence. Continuing, it says, woe is me, who will deliver me in those days? Well, we already know who's going to deliver us in those days. So there's no need to worry. Those days are here right now. And guess what? It might sound crazy, but the voice and the inflection of the brothers that are putting out the videos concerning this, There's no worry at all in anybody's voice. In fact, this building up our faith even more because the Lord is delivering exactly what's written in this Bible, and we love it. Let's go to the book of Psalms 91 and start verse 5, because if there's any doubt, listen to this. Thou shalt not be afraid for the terror by night, nor for the arrow that fly by day, nor for the pestilence, and I gave you the meaning of it, and this is a pestilence, that walketh in darkness, nor for the destruction that wasteth at noonday. 1,000 shall fall at thy side, and 10,000 at thy right hand, but it shall not come nigh to thee. So these elites, they're going to get exactly what they want. They're going to see a lot of death. That's what BG and his man was talking about in the beginning. This is what they want to see. This is how it's going to get people attention. This is how they're going to feel powerful, that they're in control. And it says it right here. 1,000 shall fall at thy side, and 10,000 at thy right hand, but it shall not come nigh to thee. Only with thine eyes shalt thou behold and see the reward of the wicked. See, with our eyes, Lord willing, we are the elect that the Bible speaks of. We will see the reward of the wicked. And that's all you tribes are there, including the 2/3 of our people that align themselves with Great Babylon America. So this has been, behold, the plagues are sent. Lord willing, let us edify, let us close up by giving all glory and honor to Yahweh Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai Ba'ashem, Rakakadash, Shalom.